Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth just for a quick second, talk about some people. What's up? Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now, it is thundering outside. If you hear a little, if you hear a little bang bang, I guess that's God making some noise, honey. Um, but it's thundering, and I think it's about to rain. I should have went to Bath and Body Works first because I ordered some candles um, a few days ago, and today is my last day. They say they're gonna hold them, or they're gonna put them back on the shelf, and I need my candles. They had a sale the other day. I heard they're supposed to be coming out with like some rewards program. I said that'd be cute. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the mess. All right, the white people they over there fighting. Okay, Brad Pitt poured beard. Come on for the beard. Brad Pitt poured beer on Angelina Jolie's head and said one of her children looked like a effing Columbine kid in 2016 Roe. And the 2016 Roe FBI report reveals. How you say one of your own kids look like the Columbine kid? Brad is fine, but I'm sorry, y'all. I think Brad. You know what the real gag is before we get into this? Let me read this real fast. The 2016 incident that led Angelina Jolie to file for divorce from Brad Pitt was more volatile than one would have thought, at least according to FBI report. To the FBI report. Earlier this week, it was reported that the mother of six was the anonymous tipster identified as Jane Doe, who urged an investigation. Oh my God, this is my first time reading this. Behind the alleged altercation that took place on a private jet, when Pitt was said to have gotten verbally and physically abusive towards his then wife. Police and social services were looking into the allegations, including the assertion that Pitt was drunk during the fight and started to get physical with his family, but as no evidence was found to support the claims, the investigation was ultimately dropped. This, according to reports, later led Jolie to tip the FBI, which the Bureau received from a Jane Doe plaintiff who said Pitt got violent with not just the mother of six, whose head he allegedly grabbed and poured beard over, but also their children during the flight. Several news publications have since acquired the entire FBI report, with Entertainment Tonight revealing how Jolie had asked Pitt if everything was okay during the trip, to which he allegedly responded, "That kid looks like a effing Columbine kid." You know, you don't know what you're doing. The comment was seemingly referred to the 1999 Colorado mass shooting at Columbine High School, where 12 children lost their lives by fellow student Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris. Girl, you know what the real gag is out of all of this, honey? Angelina, girl, you was over there sleeping with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt was sleeping with you. And girl, both of y'all knew that that man was married. He really knew he was married, okay? Remember when Brad was married to Jennifer Aniston? See, some of y'all wasn't in the mess back then. I've been in the mess. Okay, I've been in the mess. I'm not new to this, okay? I'm true to this, okay? Girl, back in the day, for the girls who don't know, let me break it down for you. Girl, back in the day, girl, I'm sorry, Brad Pitt was married to Jennifer Aniston, okay? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie did a movie together, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is a good movie. Girl, they did a movie together. Girl, like I was telling my friend last night, one thing about it, two things for sure. These men, they gonna find somebody to cheat with at work. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter if it's Pookie, stocking groceries at Walmart, stocking the shelves with girl toilet tissue and tampons and girl Doritos and Cheetos. Girl, he gonna cheat with Keisha, who checking the groceries out at the front. He gonna cheat with Tiffany, who also probably stocking the lingerie department. Girl, from Pookie on up to Brad Pitt, they gonna cheat at work. Girl, but the real guy, it's so sad because Angelina, girl, you probably did all that sneaking around. Angelina, girl, you probably did all that sneaking around. You did all that sneaking around with that lady's husband just for him to turn around and girl pour beer on your head and dog you out. Ain't that a mess? I know Jennifer Anderson is somewhere, girl, in the closet giggling. A part of me believes that I believe that Brad Pitt was probably a mess in that relationship, but I also probably I feel like Angelina probably did her share too. I want to know what the kids got to say because you know the kids they gonna tell it. The kids gonna tell it. That's what I want to know. Somebody get the kids on the line. I want to know what the kids got to say because whatever the kids got to say is probably the truth. Okay. Ooh, child. Brad, you're too fine for that. You know, Brad about 60, I think. It's still fine. Hmm. But you don't like to keep your hands to yourself so y'all can have Brad. Girl, I don't care how fine you is, girl. Once I find out you don't like to keep your hands to yourself, girl, you are dead to me. Girl, I don't care how fine you are. Once I find out you don't like to keep your hands to yourself, I ain't fooling with you, okay? Because I ain't got time for it. Um. Oh, Nene Leaks. Shout out to Lanithia. The girl Lanithia. Girl, let me tell you one thing about it. Two things for sure. Nene keeps saying, girl, she blacklisted. She ain't got no job. But every time I look up, she getting some work done. Girl, Nene Leaks went out. When I tell you, girl, that is the definition of get. So, Nene, stop spending money that you don't have coming in because every time I look up, you talking about how you ain't got no job. Okay? Anyways, shout out to Nene Leaks. Nene Leaks went out and got herself a professional BBL. The first thing I thought about, I said, girl, as much as she walked around here calling Kenya blow up booty, I'ma let it go. 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 But shout out to Nene. Nene said she can have professional BBL. For the girls who don't know what a professional BBL is, a professional BBL is she went to a real doctor. She didn't go to little T.S. Tiffany who doing ass shots in her basement in Decatur. She didn't go to the local punk in Atlanta girl who doing butt injections in his apartment in Stone Mountain. Okay, because we know some of y'all are not going to the doctor. So some of y'all are going right to somebody's basement and getting your work done. We know because we can tell. So Nene said she wanted to let the girls know that hers was professional. Okay? Nene said, girl, this is a professional BBL. Don't get it twisted. Mama said, I'm certified, girl. I went and got me a certified doctor to get these cakes together, girl. T.S. Madison home girl ain't touching my body. T.S. Madison homeboy ain't touching my body, yaddy yaddy. Shout out to Nene Leaks, honey. I'm here for it. I want to see how it looks. She said it's just a mini BBL. I don't know. You know, some of y'all, this is what y'all have to realize about these butt lifts sometimes. Depending on how you are already, how your frame is, it may look, because Nene is a big woman. So, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, especially women who are like statuesque, right? Well, not necessarily because Meg is big. And she got, we know Meg got a whole lot of ass. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes sometimes it could look different. I guess because we're used to seeing this person with a certain body. And I never looked at Nene like Nene always had a nice body to me. But I guess it just depends on how you feel about yourself, right? That's what it comes down to. No matter if you have a nice body, no matter how you look, it just really depends on how you look at yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror, girl. So shout out to Nene Leaks. Ugh, girl. Tevin Campbell says he didn't start. Well, I'm sorry. Tevin Campbell opens up about coming out as gay. He wishes that society was as open in the 90s as it is now for artists like Lil Nas X, but loves that he can fully be himself. I love my fans, but what they think about me and my sexuality has no importance to me. That was according to the neighborhood talk. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Tevin Campbell says he didn't understand he didn't start understanding his sexuality until after he left the business, the music business. It was work. I didn't have time to process any of that. Mm. In a recent interview, girl, why was we still talking about Kevin being one of the kids? I thought we been said that we knew Kevin and Kevin. Girl, why was we still talking about Kevin being one of the? I mean, I guess, girl, he is Tevin Campbell, so I guess it makes sense that, girl, if he did an interview, people will ask him about his sexuality. Because once I make you one of the, let me tell y'all one thing about it, two things for sure for me, and maybe because I'm messy. Once I put in my head you one of the kids, you one of the kids. I don't need no confirmation. I don't need no validation. I don't need no interview. I don't need no headline. I don't need none of that. Once I done put Tevin Campbell as one of the kids. I done put Tyler Perry as one of the kids. Once I put the rest of my head as one of the kids, you one of the kids. Girl. Tyler Perry is one of my aunts, as far as I'm concerned. Tyler Perry is my rich auntie. Okay? Let me shut up. Girl, I'm sorry. Once you, I mean, I guess, girl, he just opening up. He opens up about. He just opening up. You know, he just telling his story. In a recent interview, Tevin Campbell opened up about the pressures of living up to the music industry's straight teenage heartthrob image and it affected his road to embracing his personal identity. When asked about the difficulties of growing into his truest self in a heterosexual male-driven business, Tevin Campbell told host Janin Rubenstein, girl, you know I be messing these people's names up, honey. I didn't start understanding those things until I got away from the business, until I left the business. Like I said, it was work. I didn't have time to process any of that. Yeah, I knew my sexuality, but I didn't think of the representation that I didn't see in the business. I didn't think about those things. The former childhood star proceeded with how coming out to his loved ones at the age of 19 or 20, catapulted his journey to, I didn't know he had kind of, okay, so Kevin been out. Kevin been two-stepping with the kids. I didn't know he had came out there. See, I don't keep up with Tevin Campbell like that, You know, I listen to some of his songs, more so like his singles. Um, so Kevin been one of the kids. Oh, so Kevin not new to this, girl. He's true to this. How old is Kevin now? Let's see. Let's Google. Let's do some little Googling real fast. How old is Tevin Campbell? I know he got to be at least 50 now. Because he been out a long time. 45. Okay, so he's 45. I don't know why I thought he was about 50, but okay, he's 45. Okay. When I came out to my family and friends, when I was about 19 or 20, that was it for me. And then when I went on this road of discovering myself, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how to do anything but go to the studio and sing. Shout out to Tevin Campbell. I didn't know he had been out since, he's been out. I don't know if a lot of us knew. I didn't know that he had been out that long. Because I first started hearing about Tevin Campbell, like he was supposed to be like bisexual. Girl, you know that's the thing for me. I'm about to say something that's about to make some of the girls mad. I do believe, back in the day, I didn't believe that there could be a such thing as bisexual men. I don't know why. I always thought you could be a bisexual woman, but I just did not think you could be a bisexual man. If you told me you was a bisexual man, honey, you was just a punk in my eyes. Girl, you was a punk, you was gay, girl, and that's what it was. Girl, what nobody said? Now, because I'm like, girl, there is a such thing as bisexual. There are men out there who sleep with men and women. That means you're bisexual. But I also like I remember when I used to always hear stories like about Tevin Campbell was bisexual, blah blah blah. And I used to be like, girl, it just girl, because I always feel like that's an easy route to take, especially when you're coming out to like your friends because or your family. I think that's something a lot of gay men do by telling people that they're bisexual because I think in my head, this is what I've told myself. Girl, I never came out as bisexual. Girl, I was just like, girl, I just was shimmying, girl. Girl, I'm gay. Girl, I ain't know about nothing over here. Okay, I like niggas. I really didn't come out. I'm gonna tell you, I never really came out. Like, I never really, I really don't have no coming out story. Anyways, but like, I always feel like it's an easy route for some men. For a lot of men who come out as bisexual, I don't really. I think that when some men come out as bisexual, they're really not bisexual. They're just playing out, just gay. Okay, but I think that they say they're bisexual because they don't want to. Look at my hands, Ashley. They don't want to, I guess for lack of a better word, hurt their family. Mother, father, and I think for their parents or friends or family, that it gives them a hope. That it gives them a little hope that girl, it might just be a phase, right? And that girl one day, just one day, you may have a daughter-in-law and kids, which I don't understand why people think that just because you're gay, you can't have kids. Girl, you know how many men, girl, you know how many lesbians, girl, and girl, the gays walking around here with 2 and 3 and 4 kids, biologically, okay? So, girl, y'all need to stop trying to paint that narrative just because you one of the girls, just because you one of the kids, just because you in the umbrella community, girl. I mean, you can't have kids. It's a lot of lesbians walking around here with 3 and 4 kids, okay? It's a lot of gay men walking around here with kids. Girl, my ex, girl, he had a daughter and an ex-wife. Hello? Anyways, child. Is that it for this? That's it for this hot topics. I think that's it for this hot topics. Cause I need to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Oh, ASAP Rocky pleads not guilty. Also, he pled not guilty to assault and alleged shooting incident involving former friend and ASAP mob member. I mean, girl, I ain't reading. I'm not reading this, girl. That's pretty much what it is. He pled not guilty. Let me read it just in case we come across something we didn't know. The effing problems rapper who recently welcomed a baby boy with Rihanna pleaded not guilty on Wednesday, August the 17th, to 2 counts of assault with a firearm. ASAP Rocky was arrested and bonded out in April for the assault in question, which reportedly took place following an argument in November. We already know about that. So basically, he must stay away. He must stay 100 yards away from ASAP. Really, per a restraining order, according to their lawyers. That's pretty much it, girl. He pled not guilty. Girl, y'all don't be embarrassed. I don't know, child. I would be so embarrassed if I was this woman, this black billionaire woman, and girl, my man is in court fighting, girl, a shooting, girl, just in court, just in and out of court. Girl, she ought to be embarrassed. But I keep trying to tell y'all, Riri ain't no different, girl. I'm sorry, girl. Riri is my girl. Well, we're gonna have to just call a thing. We're gonna have to call a thing. Riri ain't no different, girl. I'm not saying she a shooter. But what I'm saying is, girl, you are the company. You are the man you sleep down with. Sorry, you are the man you procreate with. Until you prove me wrong, and that's just what it is. Because girl, if it was a bunch of girls together, we would be saying hoes, birds of a feather flock together, and hoes stick together. Girl, well, girl, if that's the case, we're gonna use it for the hoes, and we're gonna use it for y'all and y'all men. Okay, Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all girls and boys later. Bye.